ponchos. It's the only way. Ponchos and waterproof trousers. You're not getting wet in that setup.
No.
So if it's not raining, you're not training, is the age-old saying. I know rain puts a lot of people off camping, doesn't it?
It does. So we thought we'd come out today and just show you some of the setups that we use and how we prepare for when it's raining so that you can still get out.
Yeah, it's just about making camp life a little bit easier. Today, it's not raining at the minute, but this morning it has been piddling it down big
heavy.
time.
Yeah, and it's forecast again later today, so
due heavy wind and rain tonight. So yeah, we're just, you know, like Zoe said, we're going to show you how we cope with it.
So the first thing to do when you get here is have a look around the area, see where your tent's going to go, nice and flat places, and then ridgeline, one of your first things to set up.
Hi. Yeah, just go put a tarp shelter up because we're in the next few hours we are due heavy rain, aren't we? So somewhere nice to sit under and cook and moan that it's raining. It does help though.
Yeah, it just gives you a bit of living space to have like a tarp strung up as well as a tent, so it works quite well. We've done it a few times. So this is quite a simple setup, ridge line across 2 trees like that, just straight down to the ground and a bit of overhang there. Nice big area to kind of sit in if it rains. Something else that helps when it's raining is bring your friends along, then you're not bored on your own in the rain. So say hello to Harold.
Hello to Harold. Yeah, it's all good. Looking brilliant. I helped a lot. I watched. Yeah, can't think when to say. That's thrown us in.
That's thrown us, yeah.
Now what we're going to say.
We'll just cut there.
Yeah.
So I think everything's about set up now. Tarp shelter, 2 tents. It's like the nature hike crew. That's Gareth. It's also referred to as Harold. Harold's his drug dealer name. I have to put a legal disclaimer that he's not actually a drug dealer, but he's in the nature hike Cloud Up 2 and we're in the Cloud Peak 2. So yeah, they're all right. Nice colours, blend in quite well. Yeah, and a DD Tarp XL. So that's 4.5 metres by 3 metres. So brew now, brew time, and then probably an hour or so, and we'll start on the harder stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the rain starts.
Yeah. So we wanted to get set up quite early. It's only about 3 o'clock now, but just before the heavens open, because there's nothing worse than putting a tent up in the rain. So, you know, preparing for the worst and getting sorted before it does hit. Plenty of cover under there. I mean, the tarp really makes all the difference, doesn't it, to
it does.
when you're doing a rainy camp. I mean, if it's tipping it down, we're not keen on the hills because it's just miserable. So
the only thing now to do is get some firewood and maybe stick it under the tarp, the dry wood.
Yeah, process some wood and have a bit of a fire in an old baking tray. Well, it saves the ground, doesn't it? And it's a little bit bigger than having it in a little firebox there. So hence us bringing it and stashing it in the woods, so it's here every time. Yeah, going to do some wood now. Going to do some wood. Does that sound wrong?
No.
I've never seen bushcrafting like this before, have you?
Oh, I have never seen bushcrafting like this, no. Zoe, what the hell are you doing?
I do want to get my knees wet because the floor's really wet.
Christ. Drink. That was the next important part of keeping yourself happy when it's going to rain.
Yeah.
It's still not rained yet, and it's starting. Well, it's gone really dull. I don't know if it's sunset. It's about 4:30 at the minute, so we're waiting on it. So while we're waiting, we're going to have a nice drinky poos. The fire's ready to light for tea, which will be soon. So cheers. Especially say cheers back. Come on.
Yes.
You're not even drinking.
Sorry.
You're smoking. Right.
Time to light the fire?
Yep.
There we go.
It's food time soon. Gareth's got his spaghetti bolognese. I've got kebabs. And Zoe's got steak.
To eat there. Yes, steak, yeah. You know, I've got veggie burgers. So yeah, Gareth's the first one to decide to cook.
Gas.
On gas.
We don't want
There
no
we
gas.
go.
We don't want no gas in these here parts.
It's easy to get into.
He literally gaffer taped his lunch or tea.
You could use super glue, mate. Yeah.
So Gareth's starting to cook his food. There's his spaghetti bolognese. Don't think he's got enough in that pan really. It's a bit overflowing.
It was a thing. Didn't know what to do.
Fire's only just going. It's not going too fast really, but it'll get there. It's a bit damp on the outside but dry on the inside, so it'll soon take.
noisy gits, aren't they?
Yeah, as soon as twilight hits, they're just like crazy bird noises.
It's like really noisy. I reckon about 10 more minutes and that'll be ready to cook on. So the rain is still not here.
No, it's the only time we come totally prepared for the rain, and there is no rain. But never mind.
Yeah, I don't think it'll let us down because we're in the UK. So it's normally naff at some point.
Yeah.
Tandoori chicken, that just spit at me.
Cheers, hot. And there's a veggie burger next to it there.
Yeah, no one's interested in that.
Hey.
And some doner meat, look. Did I just hear your tummy rumble there?
No.
I think it did. It looks a bit anemic at the minute, but it's it does taste good. It's all going to be tandoori flavoured, I think. Ah, food. Starving. That is what you need when the bad weather's coming in, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Some good meat inside you.
No. Food, yes. Meat, no.
Still got a kebab. That's what I meant. I wasn't being rude or anything.
Is that full enough now?
Yeah, I reckon that's alright. Bit of mayo in there and job's a good one.
So for all your meat eaters out there, that's doner meat and chicken.
Yeah.
And what, tandoori?
Yeah, tandoori chicken.
Yeah.
Bit of mayo there on top. Oh yes. I know that looks disgustingly rude at the minute, especially given the shape of that bit of bread, but it's going to taste good.
Meanwhile, my burger is burning over there, I think.
Yeah.
It is.
So I think Zoe's burger's ready there. I think it's come out quite well, Zoe, don't you?
It's just slightly blacker than what I aimed on, but it is.
Well, yeah, that's certainly cooked anyway, isn't it?
Thoroughly cooked.
What do you reckon, G?
Thoroughly cooked, I would describe that as.
Would you eat it?
No.
It's alright. It's alright
I'd
on
do
the
a
other
cave-
side.
I'd
It's
do a
not
cave
so
drawing
black.
with it, or you could write your name on concrete with it or something.
Yeah, so
Alright, that.
It's actually not hard. It's just a bit black on the underside.
a
And a
bit.
bit on the top.
Did anybody bring a chisel?
Looks like you've had a blowtorch on it.
I'm eating it anyway. It's my tea.
It looks lovely.
Mmm.
I'm very, very jealous. Are you, Jay?
Yep, terribly.
Other half of tea.
Oh yes. I was just saying, I must spend 50% of my wild camping time opening little bags, zip seal bags and things, like bags with mayonnaise in, bags with bread in, everything's in a bag. Just keep stuff clean. It'd be a bit of a bummer if my mayonnaise squirted all over my sleeping bag, wouldn't it?
It would indeed.
It'd look like a yeah, it would.
Happy accident.
It would look like a bit of a dodgy situation. See, that come from Zoe this time, the filth.
That's because it's rubbing off, isn't it?
I know, it is rubbing off.
You know what? I was thinking of paintings, and Bob Ross says everything's a happy accident when you make a painting by mistake.
Well, I thought he's
So I was
been rude.
thinking of the splat.
Of course you was.
I was.
These are so good. If you know, farm foods, is it, for the doner meat?
It was. And the chicken, actually.
Yeah, cooked diced chicken with tandoori powder on it. I'm telling you, it's one of the best kebabs I've ever had.
It's quite big. It's bigger than your hand.
Yeah, well, should I hope so. It just looks so wrong, doesn't it? Look at that, G. What do you think? It does though, doesn't it?
You need an answer.
Well, probably not.
Probably not.
After I've eaten. Right, so we finally have rain. We've all retreated
Oh, dazzled.
Is that bright?
under
It is bright, yeah.
under the tarp.
Brilliant.
So that's what you want there. Good shelter.
Yeah.
Got the fire down there. Tents are over there. Just see them somewhere. Yeah, well prepared. So
We don't care.
we don't care.
We're still socialising, which is quite nice. Usually when you're in the rain, you have to all go to your separate tents. You don't get to spend the rest of the evening with each other, so it's kind of very nice having a shelter.
Gareth did ask if he could come in our tent. Also.
We just said no.
No, you can't, no. There's nothing like sitting in a row.
Sitting in a row.
Like
Yes.
a bus queue waiting
It's
for a
brilliant.
Well, it's worse for me. I'm in the middle. I have to go like this all the time.
bus. You don't have to. You
But
can
that's-
ignore me if you want. Just talk to Zoe.
But that's one of the main things
Oh,
is
he is doing.
is go
Good.
go to the woods and bring a tarp, because yeah, if we didn't, we'd all be sat in a tent, wouldn't we?
We would indeed.
Just yeah.
Which is no good.
No.
It's really raining now, quite heavy. Everyone's still sat under here,
Dry.
out of the way, nice and dry, apart from me. It's getting wet. Yeah, glad of the shelter tonight.
Me too. So it's still raining. Don't know if you can hear that. Listen. It's been raining all evening, hasn't it?
It
On and
has
off.
set in for the night, I think, really.
It's coming up to midnight now. My eyes are feeling a bit, well, I don't know if they're sore from the smoke or because I'm tired. But yeah, the fire's dying down now. Yeah, next 10 minutes we'll be heading off to bed, and probably due more rain in the morning. So we've got our ponchos out ready for any nighttime ablutions. Yeah, and waterproof trousers. Gonna lace my boots up for a quick insertion in the night.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Well, what more can you do, really? It's just, you know, you've got to be prepared for getting up in the night and going to the
I
toilet.
like the poncho because you can just throw it on you, stay completely dry. You can even go to the loo with it all around you.
Yeah.
You don't get wet.
So gonna leave the shelter up during the night, so you know, if you do need to come out and need to do something undercover, just somewhere dry. That's the important thing. This will be.
Take your poo away if you come under here and do something in the night.
I'm not going to poo under here.
I bet you do now.
You just made it sound like you need the toilet in the night.
Oh.
Just to spoil the trip, I bet
Yeah.
you there's a poo.
It'll be just my luck, a fox comes under here in the night and
There's a poo,
poos, and
we'll be like,
I'll be the
Gareth.
get the blame. Yeah, right, on that note, I'll bid you good night.
Well, that spiralled downwards, didn't it?
Yes. Right. Good morning, everybody. Double chin thing going on there. Another tip I want to say is, when it's rainy and cold, take a very warm sleeping bag, probably warmer than you need, because if you do get wet, it's nice to have a really warm night. So we was in the snug pack.
Elite Force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
-10 rated last night. Got nowhere near that. It was about probably 5 degrees at the lowest. So, but it was nice and cosy. So if you do get wet, you've got a nice warm haven for the night.
You have,
So
yes.
another thing I want to mention is the bag in your porch. Put it in a rain cover upside down, so you've still got access to your bag. You know, you can still get in things, but just keeps it dry off the floor. Saves it from getting all manky and muddy and stuff. Waterproofs on top, ready for the night. Boots laced up so I can just slip them off, and a seat pad so you can kneel in and out to get in and out of the tent, because it has been raining all night, hasn't it? So
It has completely been raining all night.
I've been up 3 times to the toilet.
I've been up twice.
Yeah. So yeah, when you do get up in the night, it just makes it a little bit easier. So this is what I'm talking about. In the night, need a wee quick. Don't want to be messing around lacing boots up, so it's just nice to be able to tie them up loosely, slip them on, be on your way. Zoe there, hopefully making me a brew.
Collected all the twigs.
Bacon this morning, lovely.
Yep, so first job when you're up, collect some dead standing wood ready for your brews. I know Gareth's having bacon, so we'll need plenty of wood to get the breakfast on the go.
Or bring gas.
Yeah, I'll bring gas.
Another tip you might not think about is hang your cups and pots up, because when it's wet you get a lot of slugs. So the last thing you want to do is wake up in the morning with a big slimy slug in your pan or your cup. So yeah, that's what I do, just hang it up on a branch or a tree, or you know, just keeps it off the ground, away from the manky creepy crawlies. Got a bit of a mess thing going on under here, but just going to get a nice hot brew on the go on the wood stove.
Alternatively, put them in zip seal bags and then nothing can get in them in the first place.
I can't be bothered when it's like, it's about midnight when we went to bed last night, so I thought, you know, just as well hung up, and then if it's a bit of rain in the night you might be lucky and they might get washed up for you.
Right, so going to get this fire lit now.
Right, I'll take the cap off your
Yeah.
lighter, dear.
It would help, wouldn't it? Dear, oh, that's so sounded so condescending then.
Sorry, love.
At least there's plenty of dead fall in this wood. There's been a lot of trees down, so there's lots of kind of dead standing just everywhere for you to get tiny little branches off, which is fairly convenient, to be honest.
Brew time. That's going well considering the wood's damp. That's another tip actually. These we make these fire lighters, which are makeup pads. If I can get one out. Makeup pads, just dipped in a pan of hot wax, left to dry, so it's just like a wax disc, but they burn for a good 5-10 minutes, enough to get like damp twigs going on your wood stove. So Yeah, I use these quite a lot. They're just they're just standard cotton wool discs, aren't they?
Yeah, from Aldi, cheap, really
Yeah,
cheap.
about 50p for about 6 million.
Yeah.
And we have an old pan at home we use for wax, and just get a pair of long nose pliers, dip them in the hot wax, put them on a bit of tin foil to dry, and Bob's your uncle. Or you could just morning.
You could just morning.
You could just use gas like Gareth.
Use gas.
Yeah, but
What I do is just like that.
the devil's fuel.
The water
The
gets
devil.
hot.
Yeah, the devil's fuel.
But they're very noisy.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we're all our gas stove is horrendous, isn't
It's
it?
3 times noisier.
It sounds like a Eurofighter jet
yeah.
going over. It's
It's
horrendous.
a combination stove though, so they seem a lot noisier somehow.
It's embarrassingly loud. So yeah, I just like to watch fire. I do love it.
I do.
Look, I could sit and stare at that all day long.
Fucking hell. But I can have a coffee
Yeah.
while I'm doing it.
Yeah, yes.
True wild camping this is.
Yeah, sit and stare at your gas.
Look and learn. Seats. Gas.
Yeah,
Some milk over there.
I know. It's right luxury.
Got the butlers bringing the car later.
Alright, bacon time. Probably got too much in there, but it just fits. Zoe says she's starving, so I thought I'd put a bit of extra in there. She's in the tent packing, so she probably can't hear me.
I can't hear you.
Oh, I guess she can hear me.
That's probably because it's 3 foot away.
Still under the shelter, it's still dripping with rain now and again. Had a few good downpours during the night, timed precisely for when I needed a wee, but it's always the case, isn't it? Oh shit, oh,
Oh dear.
I nearly lost it then, Zoe. Yeah, you would have been mad. It fell off the
I've
stove.
never seen anyone move so fast.
Gee, oh, that was a brown moment.
Would you have moved as fast if Zoe had fallen off a chair?
Probably not.
You've never seen that. Not the pan didn't even hit the bottom.
Bacon comes first. Oh,
You are right.
yeah, I think. I think the weather's going to come in bad. Just heard some massive rumbles of thunder.
But once again, oh.
So it never happens when you don't come.
This no, it's my fault, thunder. Cracking.
Yeah. So I think the heavens are going to open big time, so it's going to be a wet pack up. I'm halfway through cooking my bacon, so the tent's not going to get taken down anytime soon, but yeah, I think a big storm's about to hit. Should be fun taking them two down. But like I say, I'm going to leave the tarp up because that's somewhere we've got that's always dry, and can pack of bags and everything under there, so cook and yeah, it just makes sense. There we go, number 1 of 2 bacon sandwiches. Got a bit left in there from the other one. And Zoe's just starting to pack away the interior of the tents and stuff, so whilst I eat. Oh, that rain's coming in. Right, so just had my bacon butty ×2, just having a quick brew. Gareth's taking his tent down, and it's going to be us next. So Zoe's getting ready for that.
Yeah, watch please, son.
I'm going to watch and have a brew. It's got really dark, and we probably hear the rain.
There was thundering, wasn't it, earlier as well? It's stopped now.
Yeah, it was. I did mention that on video. Normally, we would put the tarp half over the tent, so you can pack it away in the dry, relatively speaking. But because we had company, we wanted a bigger sort of living, cooking, shelter area. So that is something to bear in mind. I mean, we've done that in the past. If you are, just you or you and a partner in the woods, you can put a big tarp sort of over your tent as well. Just makes it a bit easier when it's mornings like this. But unfortunately, we're going to have to pack that away out in the open.
My fault again.
Yeah, Gareth's fault completely.
It's ruined everything. Another aspect ruined.
So I'd love to hear your sort of tips for camping in the rain. What do you do to make it easier? So if you fancy popping that down in the comments, it's helpful not only for us but other people reading as well. So it's all these little knickknacks. You sometimes forget to mention them on video, what you do to make life easier. But at the minute, it's absolutely piddling it down, as you can hear, and we're still able to cook, have a fire, make a brew. Good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good.
So certainly don't let it put you off. If it is forecast rain, it is possible to get out and still have a good time. I mean, not at any point I thought to myself, Want to be home 'cause it's raining, but
If we hadn't brought Harold.
wish we hadn't brought Harold, yeah. So you're alright, you're packed away.
Santa trousers going on now.
Oh yeah.
Have you got the matching beard and hat?
No.
No? Alright, so
Sorry.
right, yeah, we're just gonna get these brews and then put that bugger away. So take your time down, take your time down. Take the tent down, Ty. I promise I haven't been drinking. Ponchos, it's the only way. Ponchos and waterproof trousers. You're not getting wet in that setup.
No.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, you're not? No, I'm not getting wet.
So yeah, it's the only way. And yeah, if you're up in the mountains and it's windy, probably not. But lowlands, yeah. Look, I mean, look how much it covers Zoe. It's like a big cape.
It is.
But you just stay so dry, and it's because there's so much airflow underneath. You just don't get hot and sweaty, and there's just they're so versatile. But yeah, just gonna get this thing down there. Alright, so that's us packed away now.
Almost stopped raining now, typically.
Nearly didn't see Gareth behind us there.
Yeah, there's red and orange.
Stealthy. So
It is.
yeah, any tips for camping in the rain, stick them below. Thank you as always for watching, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye for now.
Yeah, sorry Gareth, bye, thanks for coming.
It's been a pleasure. It's been excellent. Thank you very much. Once again.
No worries.